Williams Experience.
This just in from Nicole from the back. All right, you want me to? All right, but you have to pull the microphone up. She's all out of breath. Look, Jay-Z, it was a Jay-Z spotting with a pregnant woman. Probably, well, you figure out who it is. Go ahead.
Basically, I got a call from a friend saying that she was having dinner, having lunch at Matsuri in Manhattan, and and right behind her was Jay-Z hugged up, not sisterly hugged, but affectionately, romantically hugged up, with a young woman with frizzy, puffy hair, and very, very pregnant.
Now, did your friend ever see the woman's face?
Never got the way that they were hugged. It was like she couldn't get a good glimpse of the face. Only got the hair and the swollen body.
Did you ever? And that was this a swollen like as in fat or swollen as in pregnant?
Swollen as in pregnant.
Did she look anything like AJ from 106 and Park's friend?
Yes, she favored her. She favored her.
Case closed.
It definitely wasn't Beyonce.
Doesn't have to be. I told you it's going down.
Yes.
Not once, but twice.
Some kind of way. It seems to be.
And Beyonce rushed to get there because, damn it. But still, it's firstborn to somebody other than. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a reason to drop.
So somebody's pregnant. We don't know. Somebody's pregnant.
Are you sure maybe it wasn't one of his sisters?
Somebody's pregnant that he's very, very, very fond of. Somebody's pregnant.
Was he hugged up like it was a sister?
It could have been it didn't look like a sisterly hug, but maybe, it could have been.
It could have been.
My brother hugs me tight.
Angelina's brother kisses him on the lips.
So it could have been.
Yeah. Why not? Didn't have to be free.
No.
It could have been maybe one of his sisters. Could have been one of his
cousins,
one of the workers within the company wanting to be assured that she gets her maternity leave. Oh, sure, we'll just throw that out there just to make everything even and balanced.
Could have been anyone.
Thanks.
Okay.
I love this show because people fan out. Trev Hollywood, were you craning your neck to look at Nicole's behind? Yes. My gosh, you were rubbernecking the situation.
She got a booty.
Yes, she does have a big butt. No matter how much weight she tries to lose, she'll always have a big booty. So the New York Post is it got ripped into by Star Jones. They say that Star did show up at the precinct when Al Udon was arrested for a suspended license last week. And this is what Star said that she did. She says, I do what a wife does. I pull my hair back into a ponytail. I put on some sweatpants and a sweat jacket. I bring all the information down like I'm supposed to. Applaud that woman. That's what the wife does. Yeah. That is what the wife does.
I was going to hit this.
No. Well,
Some wives don't.
Not as well as another man.
Ow.
However, in that particular position, yeah, she played it right. She says, she goes on to say, they decided to treat it like it was a mistake, when she got there. She says this. You have to sit here and you have to make sure your fingerprints, make sure you're not a child molester, make sure you don't have any warrants, the procedural thing. But it took a little longer than we expected it to. She said he was in custody for 12 hours. She says, at one point, Al says to her, why don't you just go to the DMV and just get things cleared up? She says, and that's what I did. I get the license cleared. There were no suspensions. We didn't have to pay any fines. We show everything that we're supposed to show. Al stayed longer than he should have. He gets out. Everything is fine. You'd think the story would be okay, right? No. Says they're probably pissed off at the precinct that she didn't come down there in full diva regalia. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's a very humbling experience for any woman being called up in the middle of the night. How are you showing up at the precinct? If your man even sees that you have an inch of makeup on, what? I call you, or you got the nerve to stop and talk to Miss Maybelline is that your good hair that you put on? That's not what you get into it for. That's where you're supposed to, I wouldn't even put any hair clips in. 3 o'clock in the morning, you just grab it and you go.
Like a mad lady.
Yeah, like a mad woman. The 20 stalks of hair that I have on my head, they'd be stashed back in some kind of scrunchie someplace. And I'd be down there at the precinct. What black woman hasn't gotten that kind of phone call? And you just do what you got to do. And they like to hold you a little bit longer than usual because they like to make sure that everybody in the precinct sees you down there.
You know I love to do that to you, baby.
That's a good one, Star. You get points for that. Now, Rosa Parks is still... who is that?
I don't know, some caller who says that I was coming from a How You Do club.
What kind of club? How you do? What a goose. Rosa Parks is we already covered that joke, Star, but I didn't want to throw that joke in with Star doing the right thing. That's what, as disgusted as we might get at our men and some of the stupid, idiotic things that happen to them, and some things they can't help. Just, being black in America, and you just never know when. You just never know when and what. So anyway, Rosa Parks is still in D.C., and this is a perfect opportunity for the entire Bush administration to look really pro-black, after they messed up the hurricane and so many other things during the administration. You know what I mean? He thinks people are really forgetting, and this is really saving face. And they put Condi up there in the front, push her out there and whatnot. There were thousands of people that lined up to see Miss Parks. Did they end up closing everything down at midnight last night? I ended up falling asleep like 10:30 at night. I was so disgusted Desperate Housewives was a rerun. I know they were going to close it down, but there were thousands of people still online. Then they were going to open it up this morning at like 7:30 in the morning for people to go see her, and say their last goodbye. I know without her, I wouldn't be here. And she's the first woman to have her body
in the rotunda.
In the rotunda. The first woman. Not first black woman, but first woman. That's hot, Rosa. Rest in peace. So Gwen Stefani is upset with Madonna, and I'm glad that Gwen is speaking out as opposed to bowing down to Madonna, who is an icon, or talking in circles and in tongues. Now, Gwen says that Madonna has ripped off her style. Well, so is Eve, but Gwen hasn't said anything about that. Here's what she says. Madonna ripped me off. We work with a lot of the same people. She married a Brit. She gets blonde hair. She likes fashion. But I don't mind. I think she's sweet and she's talented. There's a certain amount of rip-offation I see in Madonna's new look regarding Gwen Stefani. Quite frankly, I don't like the look on Madonna. I don't like Madonna's new look. I don't know what she's going for. I think the winged hair looks tired. I think if she's going to wing her hair, then she needs more of it. I just think that winged hair on hair that's, like right around the shoulders and then it's winged. So I just don't, I know you guys have an opinion on it. I would go to the telephone, but we have to bring our guest in. Some authors in the hall who've written a book. We can take a moment to speak with them. I would love to talk with you about that. Have you seen enough pictures of Madonna now to weigh in a yay or a nay on her new look? Hey, you guys, come have a seat. Or a stand. There are not even enough seats.
Hi, Wendy.
All right.
Hi, Wendy.
Okay, so in the room, it's Deneen Milner, Angela Burton Murray, who's still... Angela, which one's Angela? I get confused. I'm sorry, Angela. And I spoke to all three of you women before, and Mitzi Miller. Now, Angela, you're still with Essence Magazine.
Yes.
You're the editor over there.
Yes.
Good. You know what? I was speaking with the woman who was the old editor the other day, Benilde. Was she an editor or was she a...
She was an editor. Benilde Little.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she came up to pitch her book. And Mitzi, and you're still with Jane Magazine?
I am.
And Deneen, what do you do?
I'm a Nouveau Black Socialite.
All right.
In Atlanta.
You got the best job.
Okay.
You drive around all day and write books by night.
I'm a lady who lunches.
I love that. Okay, so the ladies have a book out, and I love the packaging of the book, first of all.
Thank you.
And it's called The Vow. And it's about 3 women, 2 carats. What is that? 2 carats to be split among 3 women?
I agree, Wendy.
I don't mean to turn my nose up, but
exactly. Let's keep it real.
Socialite.
Not to split between them.
2 carats.
Each one's supposed to get 2 carats.
Oh, okay.
Right.
This is part
theory,
of
right.
In theory.
It's to see who can.
And
2 carat minimum.
And 1 year.
And 1 year.
Tell me, this sounds like a great read. Tell me a little bit about The Vow. Who are these women?
It's a lot of fun. It's Trista Amaya and
Vivian. Vivian is a single mom, an entertainment reporter in L.A.
Okay.
Trista is an agent in L.A. And Amaya is a barely B-list actress.
Okay.
And the three of them make a vow on New Year's Eve to come back the following New Year's Eve with husbands.
And they are at a sorority sister's wedding.
They're sorors. They're at a sorority sister's wedding, and they're just all turned out because, Trista's ex-man is there. Vivian's calling the baby daddy, trying to get, the woman off the phone with the wine. And
Maya got stood up by her married lover.
What?
There's a lot going on. And they're bitter. Let's keep it real. It's like we're pushing 30. We're still alone. Everything else is coming together.
Yes.
Why can't we figure this out? If we can figure everything else out, let's put our energy together and make it happen.
Now, Mitzi, which character did you concentrate on developing?
I wrote Amaya.
Okay. And Deneen?
I did Vivian.
And Angela?
Trista.
Now, are any of these characters similar to you all? Was it easier to write?
I think all the characters are a compilation of all the women that we know. There's a little bit of everybody there.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it is me, a whole lot of it is not me.
Right.
It's pick and choose.
Right.
Well, how are you all's love lives? Because we can decide right now. Mitzi?
Right. Well,
Okay. All right.
We're pushing 30 and actively seeking.
But you want to know what? You know what I like about this, about the challenge that they made? A challenge like this, if you really concentrate on it, you can make it happen.
Exactly. Stay focused.
I like this. And you know what? It's an easier way to stay focused if you're doing it as a competition with your girlfriend.
Right, with your friends.
Right.
And they'll support you.
And they're dead serious about it, too. At one point, they actually take classes to learn how to, get it right in the
Work it
bedroom.
better.
I love it.
Right.
Together.
I love it.
Right. And your friends can help you, when it's time to cut it, it's time to actually, girl, he's not the one. Let's keep it moving, no dwelling. They help you move on faster, which is where a lot of us lose time.
Okay. Is it giving it away by saying, did anybody end up coming back the next year with a husband?
It's totally giving it away.
Damn.
But readers will not be disappointed.
That's right.
What's the prize?
Besides the sex scenes?
No, I mean, is there a prize like whoever comes back for your wedding, I'm giving you $1,000 or whatever it is?
No, it's just you come back with a man. The prize is the man.
I love it. I love the plot of this book. So now you guys wrote a book together before.
Right.
Was it still with Armistead?
No, that was
before it was
Dutton.
done.
Are you guys lifelong book partners, or not lifelong, but short term? Are you book partners like that?
Well, we're definitely working on the sequel to The Vow right now.
Okay.
So,
and what was the first book called?
The Angry Black Woman's Guide to Life.
Okay, so this is a novel. This is you guys your first series is a novel.
This is a novel.
Which one did you enjoy doing better?
Oh,
They were all fun, right?
Yeah, the first one was more us in it. It was nonfiction.
Right.
It was about how to, put people in check.
Right.
If you just
Being
learned how to
us.
deal with
Right.
us, we would
Right.
be okay.
As black women.
Right. The Vow is just a figment of our imagination.
This sounds like a really hot book.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Wendy.
Yeah. No. This sounds really hot. 3 women, 2 carats, 1 year. Simple as that. It's called The Vow, and the O in Vow is a big honking diamond. It's an O. And it's Deneen Milner, it's Angela Burton Mary, and it's Mitzi Miller. Angela, where do you get time to write your busy editing?
Oh, gosh. You just try to make it work. Just try to squeeze it in after you put the kids to bed.
Yeah, how many
just
children do you
upright.
have?
I have 2 boys, 6 and 4.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
So you're like a really super woman. Do you cook?
Oh, no, I don't.
What's for dinner tonight?
My
Some
husband
things have to...
Does he complain?
No, he's a good cook, so he likes to cook.
Are you taking them trick-or-treating tonight?
We have a book signing tonight.
Oh, crap!
I know. So I'm not Mother of the Year because I won't be taking...
Exactly!
Right.
Did you take them to school today in their costumes?
I did not.
Well, these are the sacrifices women have to make.
But she has a good man at home.
Right.
So she managed
That's
to
where the
find
husband
someone.
comes in.
Are you able to get it up after he does all this cooking and driving around with it? I'm one of those types. I mean, you're holding it down like, them boys.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So when you get home, are you,
It's a lot of work. But you know what? We're 10 years in this.
I hear
It's
that.
working.
It works. It works for you. It works. Get the book. It's called The Vow. Deneen Milner, Angela Burt, Mary, Mitzi Miller. If they forget any one of the names, all they got to do is say the name of the book.
Exactly.
And you got it.
Wendy, man.
Michelle?
Yeah,
You're just having casual sex with him.
right.
There is no engagement.
No.
He's got a girlfriend.
So-called. I'm pregnant now. Should I keep it?
Wait, hold on for just one moment. I'm about to reach through the phone and crack her skull.
The Wendy Williams Experience.